James Cuellar.
And we are here with the Oklahoma Weather Lab bringing you your weekly regional forecast, and this is starting on Thursday, April 4th, 2019.
Yes.
So today we have a lot to talk about. We had our first Facebook Live today, which was really exciting. We've never done that before. We're hoping to do it more often. So if you want to watch this podcast for everybody else, go on Facebook to the Oklahoma Weather Lab page.
Yes.
But we are also going to be talking about the below average temperature trend we'll be seeing for the next couple weeks. And then also we have new 1 month outlooks. So a lot to talk about. Let's get started. James.
So for the majority of us across, especially across the central United States and into the Rockies, we're going to be more than likely seeing those below average temperatures now in places like along the Gulf Coast, especially in Florida. You could probably see more than likely those above average temperatures. Now, we are going into spring, so these below average temperatures, the temperatures won't necessarily be cold per se, like in wintertime, but they will be cooler than average than what we normally see this time of year. Now, in terms of our precipitation outlook, pretty much all of us are going to be seeing above average precipitation. And we do have some small pockets in the extreme northern states and along the Texas-Mexican border where we could see some below average precipitation, but the majority of us, particularly across the center of the country, we can see those above average precipitation values. But what about the next couple weeks, though?
So for the 8 to 14 day time frame, I thought this was really interesting because it's really similar to the 6 to 10 days. So we still have most of the country below average temperatures. But like James says, it's not necessarily going to be cold.
Yeah.
Just maybe a degree or two lower than what the average temperature is during April for this time of year for the 8 to 14 day mark. So very interesting. Highest chance for that, 60% chance. That is in the western portion of the country. And then around Florida, even Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, they have really good chances for above average temperatures. And then in terms of the precip for the same time frame, like I said earlier, it's kind of like the 6 to 10 day. Most of the country seeing that above average precip. Highest chance for that in the Four Corners region, they have a 60% chance. And that is really going to help our drought.
Yes, so we've actually seen just an incredible improvement across the West. We highlighted this last week, and then we're going to highlight it again because it has been just a dramatic improvement. And we do see some small drought development in southern Texas and along the Gulf states, but hopefully that above average precipitation that the Climate Prediction Center is forecasting, hopefully that will help mitigate that drought development a little bit. We have no extreme drought, no exceptional drought anywhere in the United States, just a few small pockets of that severe drought in South Texas and in New Mexico. So definitely looking really, really good right now in terms of not having a drought here in the United States.
And then for the 1 month temperature outlook, it's kind of interesting because 6 to 10 day temperatures and 8 to 14 day, they're all showing below average temperatures. But the 1 month overall, you can expect above average temperatures for basically the entire country, except for a little portion of Texas, which is a lot of that mainly in the southeastern states and along the East Coast. They have a 50% chance of that. And then southern Phoenix, again, 50% chance of that above average
a lot of people are looking forward to this as well because of how cold winter was.
Yes. So it's not too bad that we're getting a bit of a warmer spring.
Yes.
And then the precip.
Pretty much most the same, I would say. With the majority of us, probably you can expect that above average precipitation. Definitely the highest chances are going to be in South Texas, which is actually going to be really good for that drought mitigation, and in the Northwest, where they still are working on getting rid of that drought as well.
So once again, this podcast has been brought to you by the Oklahoma Weather Lab, and we are partners of the Southern Climate Impacts Planning Program. We post these podcasts every Thursday, and we're also going to try to start doing Facebook Lives every Thursday, so start watching those. Otherwise, who else can you watch?
You can watch these on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and on YouTube.
Have a great week, everyone.